Beat. Monster Chappie back in this thing. Whoa! Kelvin Benjamin. Sorry to see that you're going to be out this year, but my goodness, did you really have to do me like that? Ah, man, what a way to start the game, fellas. A little bit of lag, as you can see. Almost throw a pick there. But I am the Chicago Bears. My opponent has the Panthers, as you can tell. And we almost throw another pick right there. My goodness, what a way to start the game. But we are bringing back the Sim Game Series. If you guys have been around my channel for a long time, at least a couple years, you may remember the Sim Game Series. That is where we go through and play with every single team in the game, all NFL, 32 teams, use their playbooks for each game, and we pretty much play Sim. So if it's fourth down, 9 out of 10 times I'm going to be either taking a field goal or punting the ball. You know, I'm not going to just spam the same play over and over again. There's not going to be a whole lot of incredibly exotic blitzes, if that makes any sense. So you're not going to see too many 3-man or 4-man B gaps or A gaps or anything like that. And one of the reasons I like to start the season this way most of the time is because it exposes me a lot to the game. You know, 30 games, after 30 games, man, you should have a really good idea of how the game's going to play as we get most. Again, I don't even know who that dude is. But we'll be talking about, oh no, give me them cookies. You gotta be kidding me. Forte, are you serious, man? And the toss seems to be the good run this year. Outside runs are kind of where it's at. Whether you run a toss, an inside zone, or strong power, whatever the case might be, seems like the outside is kind of where the strength is in the run game. But I'm all over the place right now. Back to where we were supposed to be. You know, again, it's fun to play this way early in the year because it just helps me build that foundation. Our 2 tip videos thus far have been about the foundation of just being an overall better player at the game. Not necessarily just using some cool little blitz you've seen on YouTube or little money play that you've seen on YouTube. Early in the year, I really like to do this. Oh my goodness, what in the foolishness? So as you can see, this dude's offense and defense is pretty much just lob streaks, chuck streaks, streak every, and you know, we'll see how that goes for him at the end of the game here as we got another pick. But he does have the lead right now, so I guess it's working out thus far. But with that being said, I love to start the season out this way because, again, it just gives me a really good feel for the game, helps me understand which routes are working, you know, how to cover certain things, what works versus what, etc., and just, you know, overall giving you that experience that you need in order to be a solid player and then eventually a good player and a great player as time goes on and you add more and more things into your game like a scheme, as well as adding, you know, obviously user catches, nice blitzes, those types of things over time. But I like to start this season this way because, again, it just gives me that little bit of edge I need to know what I want to do moving forward for the rest of the year. Now, with that being said, there's a lot of really good blitzes and stuff right now in the game. With that being said, there's, you know, going to be a lot of blitzes and stuff that currently work that will not work after the patch. And so a lot of ebooks that are out right now, a lot of blitzes that are on YouTube, I mean, I'm sure some of them are still going to work, but a lot of them are going to need to be tweaked. And many of them are going to just completely not work after the patch. And that's another reason I typically wait until after the first major patch, because there's at least one major patch each year early in the year that kind of fixes some bugs, where this year it's the invisible player glitch. You know, there's also some stuff going on with ranked as far as people just, you know, stalling the games. I'm sure you've seen and been exposed to that at this point if you've played a lot of ranked games. But it's things like that. Those types of things are going to be patched. I know today there was a tuner in which it sounds like the aggro catch is being affected. If you don't know what the aggro catch is, it's basically the spectacular catch or the Y button or the triangle, depending on the system. The face catching, if you want to call it that, the spec catch on your neck, the whatever. Apparently that has been tuned down a little bit, but we will have to see how that plays out. But that was supposed to be out today, and it's already been confirmed by developers that a patch is coming pretty soon. So with that said, I just like to start the year off this way, knowing that, hey, I don't have to worry about redoing all my blitzes because I already know that, they're going to patch it and then they're not going to work quite the same. And I just don't like going through that process time after time, essentially. So that's why another reason I like to start the season this way. And also, it can be fun to play Sim. The Sim versus, oh my goodness, Jay, who are you throwing that to? There's always the great debate of the Sim community versus the tournament community versus the MUT and ranked and etc. I mean, it's fun to play in each different area, in my opinion. I like playing MUT. I like playing Sim style. I like playing, regular ranked matches, money games, tournament games. I like playing it all, man. I just really am a big fan of the game of Madden. I've been playing Madden for years. So anything that can help you extend the season, whether that be getting into a CFM and playing as an individual, whether it be building a MUT team, whether it be trying to climb the ranked leaderboards, whatever it is, getting ready for a big tournament, whatever can extend the season for you and make the game fun is literally going to make you a better player. I know it sounds crazy, but if you enjoy playing the game, you're going to have a lot more fun and you're going to have a better overall season. You're going to like the game more and you're just going to be a better player because of it. The one comparison I'll make is if you love the game of basketball and truly love the game of basketball, when you do drills like layup lines, when you do, work on your defense, when you're working on your ball handling, all that stuff becomes a lot easier to do because you don't mind doing it. And it's the same thing in Madden. You're going to need a lab, you're going to need to practice, you're going to need to put in those hours of doing stuff that's not quite as fun as winning all the time. But if you want to win, you're going to need to put that time in, and so it's good to just be able to enjoy the game itself. And that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Shout outs to Kevin Benjamin, man. Great wide receiver. The dude is a beast. And what in the foolishness happened on this play? Let's go ahead and zoom in. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Let me know in the comments below, how Madden's going for you thus far this year. And, that's going to be it. Till the next time, it's been real. It's been fun. It's Monster Chappie. And who the heck are you? We go!